Hi, I'm Chris from Tamebay, and today I'm here with Jon Nicholson, Sales Director of Royal Mail. Jon, what's your normal job?
Hi Chris, thanks for having me. So normally at Royal Mail, what I do, and more importantly I suppose what my team does, is we look after the very vast majority of our parcels and international sending customers. So they're typically customers who have a business account with us, who trade predominantly on the marketplaces as well.
We know online shopping's more important than ever right now for a lot of people, and the government has outlined that online retail is encouraged during this time to keep people connected and basically keep businesses open. So what's Royal Mail's perspective and approach on this?
We echo and we welcomed the government's support and announcement a couple of weeks ago that absolute clarity around online shopping being an important part of keeping people connected and keeping businesses going in these challenging times. We were delighted to be given key worker status. That was brilliant because that did allow us to keep open, observing all of the restrictions that were put in place, which of course gives us and everybody else some challenges. But particularly around online parcel growth, we've seen a huge increase, as you might expect. Upwards of, in our numbers, of about 50% growth in some areas. We're at peak levels of volumes, and I think overall, when we look across the industry, we're looking at around 36% growth. So it's been absolutely vital that we've been able to keep open, keep accepting parcels and letters for the UK and around the world in order to keep people connected, whilst managing some challenging absence rates at times as well. Of course, we're not immune to what's going on out there.
Royal Mail and the Post Office and eBay recently came together to offer some advice to businesses who are new to selling online as a result of the changing landscape caused by the COVID-19. And we know there's an awful lot of small retailers that have maybe never sold online before, but with their retail shop closed, they're using it as a mini warehouse. What are your key messages and tips to these businesses at this time?
We felt it was really important to try and bring forward some of the common challenges that people might face when selling online, to make sure that they don't inadvertently either do something wrong or disadvantage their own business or get postage costs wrong or packaging. And it's things like making sure that what you want to send, you can send in the post, so checking the restrictions. Things like ensuring it's packaged correctly, both from a safety point of view, and protecting the items that you're sending, but also that excess packaging isn't being used, which could incur additional unnecessary costs if you're not used to maybe the weights or the size boundaries. And also really vital, particularly from Royal Mail's point of view, is knowing where you can buy postage from. Of course, traditionally people will always go to the post office. Like us and like many other businesses, the post office haven't been immune, so they might have had to make adjustments to their opening hours. So we wanted to make sure that people knew where else they could buy their postage from to keep items moving, whether that's online through click and drop, or buying postage through the app, or using parcel post boxes, or being able to find out which post office branches were open, or if there was any changes to opening hours, or any particular social distancing rules that they needed to observe. So we felt it was key that we try and get those messages out to help support people who are either growing online or doing it for the very first time.